Hi, T.O.T. Carlson here. When video games become successful, there will always be TV adaptations of them. The Sonic the Hedgehog franchise was no exception. Did you know that there was a period in the early mid-90s when there were two Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons on TV at the same time? That actually happened. And today, we're taking a look at one of those series. This is the longer-lived of the two, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, presented here by Discotech in a standard def Blu-ray release. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. In contrast, there was the other series that aired on ABC on Saturday mornings, simply called Sonic the Hedgehog. That series is sometimes called the Sat AM series to differentiate it from other Sonic shows. That one was darker and more dystopian, whereas this one was a little more lighthearted, campy, and humorous. Anyway, let's get on with the unboxing. Nice cover art there with Sonic and Tails, and then Dr. Robotnik and his henchmen in the background. I like how they kind of made this package look like a video game. The Discotech logo is even a parody of the Sega Genesis logo. There's our spine text. Back cover. There is reversible artwork under the slipcover. This has the alternate art right now. Disc 1 features episodes 1 through 50. Again, this is a standard def Blu-ray release, so they can fit a ton of episodes on there. And Disc 2 has episodes 51 to 65, as well as the bulk of the bonus features. You can see the reversible art under here, but again, that's just identical to the outside of the slipcover, so I'm not going to bother taking that out and reversing it. Grab a chili dog and watch the Way Past Cool Classic Sonic series, now on SD Blu-ray. Way Past Cool episodes. Juice and jam way past the video game high-speed barrier with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The blue blur foils Dr. Robotnik's zany plots in 65 action-packed episodes. Ever wonder the origins of the deranged and inept Scratch and Grounder? Or what it's like when Tails eats so much junk food that he looks pregnant? And you want to know what Mama Robotnik's like, right? Find out in this Blu-ray collection, Sonic says. Way past cool actors. Starring the voices of TV sensation Jaleel White as Sonic and blues singer Long John Baldry as Dr. Robotnik. This series is full of wacky slapstick animation that'll split your sides and leave you wanting more. So again, when I was a kid, I absolutely loved video games. So when they made cartoons based on video games, needless to say, I was always tuning in. I always found it fascinating that Sonic got not one, but two cartoon series that were airing at the same time. This series aired in weekday syndication. There were 65 episodes total, because that's the total number of episodes you typically had to have back then for a show to be in syndication. It's not uncommon to go back and look at 90s cartoons, and they have exactly 65 episodes for that very reason. On the other hand, the other series, the Sat AM series, which tended to be a little darker and more dystopian, that only aired on Saturday mornings, and it lasted for about, I believe, 26 episodes. I've reviewed that DVD set on this channel as well. But of course, this series, again, is the lighthearted, campy one, which features Sonic and Tails going around trying to foil Dr. Robotnik's evil schemes and his henchmen, Scratch and Grounder, who try to stand in the way of everything they need to do to try to keep Mobius safe. And, I mean, there's a definite sort of Looney Tunes, Tex Avery vibe to this show. It's just lighthearted and goofy throughout. I mean, you're not going to come in here expecting something totally accurate to the games, but then the games didn't really have a ton of story outside of what you read in the instruction manual. So, of course, a lot of the times with shows like this, the animators and writers sort of had to wing it. And for what it is, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is quite an entertaining series, and I was certainly happy to go back and revisit it here. This standard def on Blu-ray release actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, just like I said, it is standard def on Blu-ray, so don't expect something that's just bright, bold, beautiful, and crystal clear throughout. But if you keep your expectations in check, it's actually not a bad-looking release. Certainly better than watching it on TV back in the day, or any of those old bootleg VHS tapes. I mean, even if you have the older DVD set of this series, you can easily trade it in. This is a much more compact set that takes up considerably fewer discs because of how many episodes you can fit on each disc. And again, after you get through all the episodes on Disc 2, there's several bonus features, including a Christmas special, several animation tests, some commercials, commentaries on select episodes, and there's even some production art to be had here. So it's not a bare bones package, and Discotech has certainly done a good job here. They've done a lot of reissues of older animation, both Eastern and Western alike, and even if this is standard def, it's certainly a good package. If you can find this for a good price, it does come recommended. Just keep in mind that if you live outside of North America, this is a Region A locked release, so not exactly import friendly. Just throwing that out there if there's anyone from a foreign land watching this video. But if you live in North America and can play this, it's definitely recommended. How about you? Are you a Sonic the Hedgehog fan? What was your favorite Sonic cartoon? Who was your favorite character? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.